Welcome back, guys. This is Shrikant. Today we are going to talk about one of the important function in basically date and time. Okay, so today's function won't give you the big output, but that is very useful for validating the result. Because I'm giving you one scenario. For example, I'm running a script, and in the script, one of the code which is basically deriving the date from the string value. What happened? Sometimes we expect the after conversion or after proper applying the proper logic, we get a proper date, but due to some mismatches or due to some string issue, our logic get failed and we don't get a proper date as output, so our code get breakdown. So once the code has been broken, our SP or our code throws error, right? So that time our entire work went to a trash. In such situation we have to use some defensive logic, that whatever the value we are getting, that value need to be verified, that is that a specific or correct value or not, because we see a lot of data, but out of those data only one row gets some issue, and because of that one row our entire code get broken down. So to fix that issue, we have some validation function called as isdate to validate that the past date is valid date or not, right? So let me talk about this function. Let's just jump into the demo. So this is the function is date, and this function only requires one single value, right? Let's say I'm giving you as the 0102 2022, and let's see what would it return. It will return me 1 if it is a valid date, right? For example, if I'm saying something G, I'm passing some string and just want to verify is it a valid date or not. So this is not valid. Okay, fine. Let's say I'm just typing some dollar, some dummy sign. Okay, and let's see now. It is saying me that this is not a valid date. Okay, fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm now giving some proper date here. Let's say 03, and just check it out. Does it give you the proper output? Okay, so it says it's a proper date. Again, I'm doing a smart mistake, basically just giving some date. So it is in a format, but is it a valid date? Let, let's do let's do verification. No, it's not in valid date. That's why it is return me 0. If it is a valid date, it will return me 1. If it is not valid date, then it will return me 0. So how you can use it actually? For example, let's say I have a table, create table hash date. Here I am using a column called as a date, and the data type for this is varchar of 200. Here I am going to insert data into this table hash date and just load data. I would say just copy this value. Okay, and then do alien, and let's say 22, some wrong date. Okay, let's create the table and load the data. 2 rows affected. Let's see the data once it gets loaded. Okay, I can see 2 rows perfectly fine. Now what I'm going to do, my expectation is that the date column is having a string, and but which is not in a date format, so I want to just make it to the date. So what will I do? I will just do a cast as a date and simply select the query and run the output. So see, I got the first row as output, but for second row I got error. What's the error? Conversion failed from string. So I got the error, right? To fix such kind of issue, we have a function. We have function here, like where I can use that function anywhere. I'm showing you simplest way. Just type here is date. I'm just passing a date to here, and it should be 1. Now let's again run the script and see the output. Will I get the error? No, I won't get error, but I won't get that row because that is eliminated. Okay, this is one requirement. Another thing is, for example, I am having the same data and I'm going to run this script. Let's see what happens. I would get the error, right? That's fine. So here my requirement is that when when see when my requirement is that case when is date update, which is a valid date. It means if it is a valid date, then do what? Then cast date as a date, right? Else null and 8, and just come here and just select the uh, table and see what will happen. Let's wait. So it is saying me incorrect syntax. Okay, fine. So what's wrong actually? So this is the one. Let's find out. Case 1, then cast date, then else. See, we got row. We got two rows as the output. To make it more clear, just place star here and see the output. I can see here for the first row, which is valid date, I got date got converted into proper format. But for the second row, which is not a valid date, so I got a null here, right? So I got a two rows. So there are a multiple way you can fix the type conversion issue. So this is the one way to, when we go for converting the data and we get error, we can go for this function. So this function is very useful for the real-time database programming, and trust me, I use a lot of time. It helped me a lot. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed and like our video. If you like our video, please don't forget to share and subscribe with your friend. And thanks for watching.